Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming back to Deb Chanel's 48th World, where you know what I do. The bold and the beautiful people, okay? I just want to apologize to you all for not putting out the video that aired on the 20th, which was Tuesday, only because when I got home from work, I felt horrible. Child, y'all, I was coughing up streaks of blood and everything, more so than what was normally coming out. So it was too late for me to go down to the ER because I really didn't feel like it was a life and death situation. But anyway, child, I got up this morning, got on down there to the doctor's office, and I didn't have pneumonia, but like I was telling you all, because I had this same situation with me back in May. I had acute bronchitis, and my doctor was like, "You crazy girl." You only take medication or holistic stuff when you're building your body up and you're not sick. You don't do that when you're sick. So she kind of scolded me, and I was like, okay, whatever. So I do have an extended time off from my outside job, so I would definitely be resting up. She pumped me so full of antibiotics, 1,500 milligrams for almost 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Anyway, I had to take them 3 days, 3 times a day, 500 milligrams. And then I have this cough syrup with codeine in it. So, of course, I will be sleeping very well. And she put me on some allergy type of medications as well. And I have to follow up in a week. But she knows that, I should be on the way to a good recovery very soon. So, thank you all again for your prayers and your concerns. Hopefully, I'll get my voice back as well as, can be expected. But I'm off of my day job, so I'll definitely be solely resting in the bed, taping my videos. And she did tell me to try to not talk so much so the laryngitis would, you know, be, completely resolved. But I still need to rest my body and drink plenty of fluids, and I need to rest my vocal cord. But I'm like, hey, it is what it is. I'm a talker by nature. In high school, I got it most talkative as a one of those platforms you are when you're in high school. It's called a superlative type of honor. So most talkative, and I'm still talking. Child, please, I doubt that's it. Because when I had my tonsils taken out, I still was trying to talk and using flashcards as well. So again, it is what it is. But let's go on and get into this episode that I didn't get a chance to put out for you all yesterday. So, meaning yesterday, meaning Tuesday. Okay, episode that aired on the 20th. Okay, we going to Rick. Let me say Ricky Rick and Rusty Dusty. They are still not satisfied with Black Widow being at the helm of the company and how she basically got put on. Okay, Rick is still thinking of a coup. He said, well, let's not give up Bill Spencer dollar bill option just as yet. Because I'm really not trying to go down this road with excuse me, lost my train of thought there. Mama Bear. Because I'm trying to get her another name after watching this. Was it this episode? Oh, no, I think it's the episode that aired today on the 21st. But I am going to get that out for you all prior to me going to sleep and resting for the day. Or, really onto the night. I got a new name for Mama Bear. But I won't initiate it in this segment. I'll wait until, let me see. I mean, did it come up in this one? Yes, it did come up in this episode, so I can use it. We're gonna start calling Mama Bear Black Cat compliments and a dollar bill. I thought that was so fitting for her and how she's trying to, how the writers got her going back and forth, trying to be between two men, which is, I'm thinking they're going to put a play up a part where her, meaning Black Cat, is going to, aka Queen, Mama Bear, they're going to be playing up a love interest or fantasy love interest between Rusty Dusty and Black Cat. Okay, so I thought that was cute. I said, no, he didn't just drudge up her name. But anyway, that's what she'll be called from this point on until I feel the need to change her name again. Y'all just stay with me. My ride road dogs, ride or dies, they know when I feel the spirit and I get something else in my mind, I'm gonna bring it out. And y'all gonna love it. But anyway, we go back to the situation. Ricky Rick talking about he gonna just sit there. We gotta think of something else. 'Cause I don't like Black Cat being at the helm or anything. She gonna drive us all straight to hell, and I'm not going for that. And I'm not taking that trip. That's not on my itinerary. So then they try to convince Black Widow that hey, the whole model of this whole CEO and putting you at the helm is really just another ploy and a coup on Black Cat and Papa Bear's agenda to put you and Wyatt back together. And of course, Black Widow is really, really not liking their attitude or the suggestions that her and Spencer Man gonna get back together. Okay, then we go to Spencer Man. He gives Black Cat the financial reports on the previous fashion show, and it's outstanding. It's they have definitely made a two big footprints in the revenue side, and with all the positive vibes that are still out there. A buzz. They're talking about the previous fashion show, the showstopper, and how Black Cat just turned it out. She showed up and she turned out. Okay. Um, then we go to them discussing Black Widow and the whole scenario around Christmas and them getting back together. She was listing telling Spencer Man how Papa Bear is definitely in his corner, how he, sent Liam or Bozo the Clown away. And, he was just floored at all the comings and goings, and he wanted more. He wanted her to expand that knowledge to him. So then we go to a scene with Dollar Bill. He's over signing papers with Bozo the Clown. Bozo the Clown undecided he gonna just stay at home and work. And when you have that upper executive type jobs, or when you own your own business and this, that, and the third, you have those opportunities to do or conduct work from the privacy of your own home. So I ain't mad at them. I ain't mad at them all. That's what I'm trying to do. Become my own boss in the apparel world, me and my daughter. But when it gets let off and all the trade markets have been taken care of, I'll let you good folks know about it so y'all can definitely go and partake in our business. But anyway, that's just speaking of how good 2017 is going to be for us. But anyway, the situation goes back to, Dr. Bill just can't understand why poor old Papa Bear, he barely got one foot in the grave and one on this plane of earth of existence, we're living on. Why is he trying to get his, you know, high blood pressure rate up and just messing around in foolishness? And he was like, I don't understand that, but we got to talk about this. We got to talk about it. So, Dollar Bill, he's still in a little funk because he didn't get what he wanted, which was Brooke, Logan's Run, and another name I gave her um, in the past that y'all could think of. But, he's still nursing his wounds on that one. But, you know, Bozo the Clown said, well, okay, are you still trying to go after her? He said, hell yeah. I was like, oh, no. Boy, that siren, Logan's Run, she's something else. She got it on lock. Had to take me a little sip of some ginger ale, y'all. But anyway, that was fun. I was like, oh, man, she going to drive both of them off a cliff, meaning Rusty Dusty and Dollar Bill. Because she got them hooked to her punana. You know what I'm saying? She gives good love, is how the deceased Whitney Houston used to sang about. Anyway, we move on from that situation. Pretty much, Bozo the Clown goes on to talk about how Papa Bear was really pushing for Spencer Man to be with his granddaughter and not him. And of course, Dollar Bill like, okay, do I need to go talk to Papa Bear? Do I need to go insert myself like he done inserted himself in something that definitely don't belong? Uh, his don't belong in his field or even giving it advice on. He said, because I can insert myself, and Bozo the Clown's like, Dad, don't do that. But I'm going to tell you about the comings and goings of our meeting and how it really upset me that Papa Bear did choose Spencer Man over me. Because in normal times, that would have happened. And just really had Black Cat's name written all over it. He's just a pawn in her little fish. She's just a small fish in the pond that Black Cat has set out on. Okay, she's the piranha, what do you call it? Tiger shark, however you want to put it. She got him going. And we're gonna have to cut the string sometime. But not now. Don't do work on him. Okay? So we go to Black Widow. Black Widow goes to positive bat for Spencer Man against Riggy Rig and Rusty Dusty. And the new promotion that grandfather Papa Bear gave out to him. And Ricky Rick says, stop. Let me put you right on in your track. Don't go no further. I have no problem. No problem at all. A concern or issue with Spencer Man. It's how all of them have to answer to Black Cat and her stake in the company. That's what I'm worried about. I don't give a crap. I don't give a rat's ass about Spencer Man. Okay? He ain't the problem. It's his mama. Okay? Get that. Smoke that on your peace pipe, okay? And then come back with a revelation of what the hell are we going to do about this situation. But of course, she's taking it that her dad and her cousin don't have her best interests at heart. Like she can't run nothing. I'm like, honey, that's what you're going to be doing all day, every day is listening to them gripe. And you can't already take it. So I'm like, you're not fit for it, baby girl. Maybe it wasn't your time. It's okay that you want to shine. I'm still there with you in that aspect of trying to run a big Fortune 500 zillion dollar company in the fashion industry. I'm there with you. But the other stuff I can't get down, which I have to just leave you at the what do you call it, the private jet strip that we take, and let you go take that on a train while I gas up and get back up into the clouds. But anyway, that's how it is. Then we go back to Dusty Rust and Ricky Rick. They're diligently trying to get Black Widow to see their side. But she can't, she don't. She believes she can handle Black Cat. I'm like, okay, do you? Then the ultimate price that basically Rusty Dusty and her cousin Rick Rick is trying to get her to understand that the only reason she gave it to you, and we're not really putting you down on your skills or your talents to, definitely running this company or whatnot. Of course, you still don't have what I have. That's Rick Rick trying to throw down his education and how much he's done for Force Creation International on a global scale. You know what I'm saying? Rick said, I'm international, baby. You just found in 50 states. So don't get it twisted. Not in the business world where I makes the ink stay black. Okay? So he would tune his own horn there, and I was like, okay, you going to get him. Tell her what it is, tell her what it is. Okay, but he gave her a little kudos of what she do for the company, which I'm still oblivious. I'm still not really knowing, but she's trying to become this social media mega star. But this is what Spencer Man and my go getter, take charge Nicole is trying to bring out of her. But we leave that situation. We go back to Black Cat. She's telling Spencer Man what Papa Bear had said about him to Bozo the Clown. When Bozo the Clown came to their home to see Papa Bear about the butting in on his private relationship with his granddaughter, Black Widow. Okay. And then Bozo the Clown finally tells Dollar Bill what went down at Papa Bear's house and the conversation that they had. But he was wondering why in the hell, now that's Dollar Bill, why is Papa Bear getting involved? Why is he inserting himself in this comical mess? So we go to commercial, we come back. We have Black Widows trying to reassure both her dad and her cousin, she got this. Okay, then she marches out, telling her she got to go see her baby, which is Bozo the Clown, because he wanted to see her about some things. Then we go to Dollar Bill telling Bozo the Clown, Papa Bear has crossed the lines, and he knows about crossing some lines, okay? Then Bozo the Clown tells his dad, settle down, Dollar Bill. It really is Black Cat doing her dark magic. It's not Papa Bear at all. So don't go there with the man, okay? Leave him alone. He just suffers some stuff. But yeah, you want to definitely put ice on that situation because you don't want Black Widow to come in and stomp you in your ass about her grandfather, okay? She I already told you she down 100%. Like four flat tires with her granddad. So don't go there. That's gonna be a deal breaker between you and her staying together. So he don't want to risk that. So we go back to Mama Black Cat. She tells Spencer, man, Papa Bear is truly on your side. Plus, he sent Black Widow's tattoo doctor away. Then Spencer man like, wait a minute, hold up, y'all meddling. Y'all don't went from being on my side, being positive, motivate me and stuff like. But now y'all going in the dark waters, and I don't run that way. I don't sail in those type of waters, Mama. And he don't like it, but he was very shocked at Papa Bear's actions. He's like, well, damn, you might be rubbing off in the wrong way, though, Papa Bear. In the wrong way that, my mama trying to get you to be like. So then Spencer Man is surprisingly upset that both her and Papa Bear has started to cross some boundary lines and looking like more like meddling asses now instead of forcible assets, if you get my drill. Okay, then Spencer Man wants to charge or he wants to change the subject because it's in murky water and he don't want to hear too much that he gonna have to go back and tell Black Widow about. And he asks Black Cat what is she getting Papa Bear for a Christmas gift. And immediately her mind goes back to the night or to the scene where Rusty Dusty is looking at her butt naked. But booty ball naked, y'all. But booty ball naked. And let's see. That was enough to just make me pause because I got a image of it. And I'm like, oh, that destroy the image, Lord. Destroy it. Destroy it. Take it out of my memory banks. And she goes and she's enjoying what her memory is serving her up, in her mindset. I'm like, if only Logan's Run knew this information, okay? Because she don't keep that no secret. Remember, she's supposed to be keeping Bill Spencer and Dollar Bill Spencer and her alleged affair. And then she went and tweeted it on or sent it to Brooke through photos. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, come on, come on, come on, come on. You just a messy little helper. But anyway, we move on for that situation because we know she ain't for real. She gonna let that go, do email, social media, whatever. If she get mad, she use that ammunition against Rusty Dustin. So we let a situation. We go back to Rick. He's talking to um, Rusty Dusty and Black Widow, still being blinded to the fact of what um, Black Cat's true intentions are. And of course, Rusty Dusty brings up the fact that he saw um, Black Cat naked. Now, of course, I think Stephanie had left after this time. Black Widow had left, so they was having their own private conversation. And of course, Rick was still laughing. Rick was just laughing his ass off, like, "Oh my God, I bet that was something." What was she good looking? I was like, "No, that's me, y'all. That's just me talking." But then we go back to Dollar Bill. He just cannot believe Papa Bear is being so manipulated in his mind with Black Cat and putting her in the driver's seat and everything. Dollar Bill said he tells um he well, Dollar Bill tells those of the clown that he must tell Black Widow about what had happened, what had transpired that day between the both of the people, meaning Black not Rusty Dusty, Eric, Papa Bear, Eric, and Black Cat, Queen. And then as they're speaking of her, Black Widow walks in the door. And she hears a little bit of it, but he's like, okay, I'm leaving now. Don't have me come back out here to sit here and have your signatures on paper when you should be in the office. And I should be able to just summon you to my office. Or better yet, you should be able to come down to my office. Hell. I ain't coming out here. But he was still in the fucking mood because he lost that round of trying to get Logan's Run on as being his wife. So as he leaves, he said, hey, you need to put that bug in her ear. Get it together. Tell her, because I will. So we go to commercial. We come back from commercial. We have Rick is still laughing at my brother Rusty Dust at being appalled at Black Cat showing him her nakedness. And then he still tries to say, oh, was she cute though? Was she cute naked? Then Rusty Dust said, hey, I've seen plenty of women naked. That's not the point. But Black Cat now, she's different. And so Rusty Dust goes on to also to say, hey, she was flirting with me. But Rick's like, I ain't buying that at all. No, no. You can say what you want because you got a big head anyway about, women just falling all over you and taking, ooh, having their own mental notes about you. But no, I'm not buying that. Papa Bear loves himself some Mama Bear, aka Black Cat, and the same follows suit with her doing the same thing to our father. So anyway, once they stop that little information, or they didn't understand or even hear Black Cat walk up behind them. She comes in by to see in the CEO office to wants to see Black Widow, but she's already left for the day or just during that time period they were taping. And she said, I came by to see Black Widow, but she finds, Ricky Rick and Rusty Dusty in there. And it seems like, Rusty Dusty kind of, he's on the uneven keel, like he's nervous about something. I'm like, that's your conscience, because if you would have just went on and got her that towel, or like she asked you, or better yet, got that towel and got the hell on, or even came home and told, Logan's wrong what you saw, then that would have been something different. Then you want me jumping. But yeah, you had that mental note, that mental snapshot, and it kind of made you like, ooh, she's naked and she's not a bad looking woman after all. Not in these things. But anyway, um, Black Cat kind of realized that he is kind of nervous and she's enjoying every bit of his squirming. But anyway, Ricky Rick said, I gotta go. I hope I could trust you two together. Basically, that's what he was really saying. Then Rusty Dusty tried to run right after him too to get out the door to leave her by himself. She said, "Oh no, don't you go nowhere. We need to talk." So of course Rick Rick just giggles and gone, chuckles and gone out the door, and so she pretty much confronts him about the information or the information he was holding in his mind, like their own little kept hide away secret about him having a look see of her goods, her assets. And he was like, okay, now why is you so nervous being around me? Because she said, oh, she was trying to make like, okay, why would Black Widow go home to talk to Bozo the Clown about anything? So she that kind of piqued her awareness of, maybe he is, buckling and feeling the pressure. So she was good with having that news, but she wanted to get Rusty Dusty to squirm a little bit more too. But anyway, we go to Black Widow. She done made it home. Like I said, she heard a little bit of conversation of what Dollar Bill and him was talking about. And then she goes on and asks Bozo the Clown right out, what do you mean they're targeting our relationship? And then Bozo the Clown goes on to tell her why he feels and believes the way that he does. Okay? So then we go to, well, we still with him. Bozo the Clown tells Black Widow that Papa Bear feels he's no good for her, but Spencer Man is the better choice for her. And then, as he's trying to explain it to her, she receives a phone call from none other than Spencer Man. And of course, Bozo the Clown is good with perception and what he perceives as some information. And he knows right away that's his brother calling, checking in on her, see how she's doing. And, of course, Black Widow feels she's caught in the middle. But the information that Spencer Man was telling her, that was no emergency. And that was something that definitely could have waited till the next day. Or he could have texted her. Or he could have waited till she came back to the office if she had any intentions of going back that day. So I can understand what Bozo the Clown was referring to. But like I said, Spencer Man is calling her, talking business, that him and Take Charge Nicole are setting her up for, some photo shoots, some media session time. PR work. And I'm like, really, really, Spencer, man, just couldn't wait till she get back to the office. Then he just had to throw that little party in that he missed her too. I was like, boy, you don't get yourself somewhere and sit down. We talking business, not romance. The two don't go together. When we're strictly trying to be on the business platform and the understanding of how we're gonna keep putting this revenue down in the black. Okay. Anyway, we go to back to Black Widow. She breaks down some hard facts to Bozo the Clown about, well, let's look at the facts for what they are. Spencer Man is still going to be in my life a lot more so in the business aspect. And if we must put it to the test or to the bed, he still is my husband. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, Bozo the Clown, you didn't catch that little tea she dropped on your behind that she screwed that lick that type of information come out her mouth. Are you serious, Bozo the Clown? This is the time you should be getting in her ass about, wait a minute, what do you mean he's my husband? We know who he is and what legal papers say he is, but that's not a part of our uh, atmosphere and environment we have in our home. He should have got her straight, but see, he ain't say nothing. And I know his listening skills are better than what he's trying to portray. All right, there we go back to Ricky Rick. He goes on and tells uh, what is name? Black Cat and Red, she'll leave them two alone, I guess. Like I said, but I had went over that with y'all just a few seconds ago before I got into the other scene. So that's just me backpedaling. So I'm sorry about that. Um, we go to commercial. We come back. We have Spencer Man is still looking at Black Widow's Instagram account and see how many followers he can get her to, look at this, that, and the third. And he's reflected on their marriage when he first saw her coming down on the beach to get married to him. And I'm like, oh, y'all could have left that out altogether too, but I know y'all need those reflections, past reflection scenes to bring us to where we are now. Then we go to Bozo the Clown. He's still explaining to Black Widow about her grandfather and how Papa Bear is treating him now. And of course, Black Widow assures Bozo the Clown he has nothing to worry about. Their relationship is still locked down. Okay. Then we go to Black Cat's gloating over watching Rusty Dusty squirm around the office. And she hauls off to tell Rusty Dusty she's not going to run and tell Logan's Run about the night. And Rich comes back to her face and make eye contact and says, you leave Logan's Run out of this. She said, honey, you have no worries. And I'm like, hey, when anybody tell you you don't have no worries, you better be worried. You need to go tell Logan's Run about your peep show you did on her. Okay, so we need that. We have before the not the season, but before the scene ends for the day, she goes on to tell Rusty Dusty could he rate her body. I like that. See, you just feeling yourself. You're burning the candles at both ends of the spectrum, and you are bound to get burnt. Okay. Oh, I did. Rusty Dusty does something he shouldn't have did. He went over there stroking her hair, y'all. Stroking her hair. Like, okay, enjoy your first and last Christmas at my father's house and being his wife because it will be your last. And I was like, okay, go ahead, Rusty Dusty. But your hands they get too close to her face. You know what I'm saying? You go from looking at her naked to you go stroking on her hair. Next, you're gonna be stroking on them lips and other things else, and you're gonna be in a big mess because you can't say, "Oh, I'm infiltrating. I'm setting up this plan of action." No, Rusty Dusty. That's why you and Bozo the Clown don't need to be married. Y'all just need to be eligible bachelors for the rest of your lives. But y'all, that was the Bold That Are Beautiful that aired on Tuesday, the 20th of December. Sorry it's late, but I told y'all what I was doing at the time. So please forgive me. Please forgive me. Hallelujah. 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 Yay. Okay, so I'm gonna be feeling better because I have the antibiotics to kill all this bacteria infection in me. So y'all have a blessed night, and I'll get ready to start taping the one that aired on the 21st. All right, peace and blessings. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.